Bom, 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 bom. I don't know, some sort of fanfare. We got our work cut out for us in this one, man. A full Hyperflex energy suspension kit. It's a master kit. Everything from the suspension to the body bushings. This particular one, 318107R for red, would be G for black. 88 to 95, two-wheel drive. So we've got a lot to do if we're gonna get the whole everything put in there, which of course I want to put every bit of it in there that I can. There's only one part that I think might not work, and that's the sway bar links because it's lowered, and I've had to like modify mine to make them fit so the sway bar is a little more level, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. For now, I want to tear the whole thing apart almost, pretty much. Including the entire front clip, radiator. We're gonna pull the engine and transmission out as well, just so we can do some cleanup and some rattle can in there on the frame. Engine and transmission mounts are on there too. And then I also want to take off the bed, but I'm gonna need some help doing that. And I gotta get last year's 1,000 pit ball mess cleaned up. And that way, with all that stuff taken off, I can stand on top of the stuff. You know, I don't have to be crawled up under the truck doing the suspension work. I can stand up or sit on the frame rails even. You know, so first I want to get the tires off, get it up on some tall jack stands. Then we'll start blowing off the fenders and the grill and the wiring so we can get the core support, and we'll have to drain the fluid to get the radiator off. And then hopefully Mike will be over here by then, and we can start working on taking off the bed of the truck, and then we'll get a look at it all naked. Okay, clips off, radiator's out, the exhaust is unhooked. I've got all the wiring removed, obviously, if the front clip's removed. I just need to do the engine and transmission wiring harness and remove the drive line, and then we can pull that out. First, I'm going to pull out the accessories while it's still cradled nice and solid into place. Let's get an up close look at it here. Nothing a little bit of pressure washing can't fix. Look at that build up. That's why it's not a bad idea to take your fenders apart from time to time. And look at the shims that were in here. I got a thick one on this side. Obviously been there for its entire life, just like that. Not over the bolt at all, because actually it's higher where the bolt is, so it would make it misaligned if you put it over there. Same on the other side, except it's a paper thin one. This side wasn't so bad with the leaves. But make sure these shims go back in the right spot. I'll bag those up. And I'm telling you guys, you gotta get rid of the fan and go with an aluminum pulley drive. This one's from Mach Performance. You can find them all over the internet, really. This is just really the cheapest one I could find. It came with this pulley, and I think an alternator pulley. But it was larger than stock, which kind of, it made it spin too slow and made the light on at idle. So I found a different, separate, smaller aluminum pulley than stock, and that kind of sped it back up. This is aftermarket, or not aftermarket, but not stock to this truck. I went on Summit and I found like the stock one for this truck, and in the description you can find the diameters of inner and outer of everything. Then you go and research, and you search, instead of by vehicle, you search by those diameters, or inner diameter and then whatever outer diameter you want. And I kind of guessed, I don't remember what this one is exactly on the outer diameter, but it is a stock inner diameter. The thing I didn't realize when I bought it is that I was gonna have to push it past flush, but that has not been a problem. And I still want to get plastic pulleys for these, and I still want to do this in aluminum. I want to do another search and find this in aluminum, because this is still steel. And again, the alternator is aluminum, that's plastic. Even though I'm going to go back, I am going to put the AC system back in this thing at some point, but for now, because the revs on this thing are just amazing. How fast it revs back down instead of just lingering way up in the RPMs for days and slowly coming back down. I mean, it's just up, down, up, down. And I kind of set myself up for failure, because my engine hoist is back here and my front of my truck is over there. Ooh, there it is. Check it out. It's out of its hole it's been sitting in for 20, what is it? It's a 94 and it's 2022. That's scary. There's 28 years it's been sitting in there. Wow. That's a long time. That's pretty cool. 28 years old. And the only thing I realized too that the kit didn't come with is motor mounts. So it's got to be, so far that's the only other thing I need to get. But the front is done for now. I'm just gonna leave that sitting there, I guess, for now. And I'm gonna go to the back and start getting the bolts off to the bed. So when Mike comes over, we'll get some 2x4s underneath it and we'll lift it off. Then we can get the pressure washer to the whole truck. We can pressure wash the engine. All right, Mike came over last night, helped me get the bed off. It was dark, so I didn't film it, and I was a couple beers deep, so I just didn't think about it, honestly, but came off pretty easily. It's in good shape. Well, there she is, all cleaned up, ready for some scrubbing and some painting. I'll have to get rid of this rust. I want to repaint everything black except for the valve, except for this is going to be red. These will stay red. I want to paint all those black brackets on here red. I want to paint chrome cover red. But the block and heads and intake are going to stay black. Frame is going all black. I'll clean this up a little more with something, some wire brushes or something, and then we'll throw some black paint on this. First, I'm going to blow all this apart. We'll get the control arms off, springs out, so it's just the frame. Then we'll paint. The back of the truck is all sprayed off too, showing a lot of rust. I didn't realize I had. You thought you had a rust-free truck? Don't pressure wash it. You'll find out you're wrong. Let's just throw some black paint all over everything, really. Get it all shined up again so it looks somewhat decent from a distance. But that's all going to be in the next video. We'll get some paint on it. We'll just get it painted and probably put the motor back together too, like with the new intake. That's going to probably be most of the time, is assembling and cleaning all the parts for the motor. But subscribe and hit the bell so you can see that next video. I've got lots of other videos coming out too. A unboxing on the pressure washer from Harbor Freight with some time lapse of me pressure washing this. Let me know if you want to see that stuff. Give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and have a good day.